512. This one is a fast rhythm. I just double checked these by marking them. Went across. There's not enough variability. This is a regular rhythm. Moving this to another area on the graph and counting the small squares, I get 5, 10, 12. So to calculate the heart rate on this one, it's going to be 1500 divided by 12. That gives you 125 beats per minute. In terms of the PR interval, just using the straight edge, looking to see where the P wave begins. These are tall, pointy peak T waves. And then where there is actually an initial negative deflection for the QRS complex here. Again, P wave starting here. This one is a little bit tougher to see. Negative deflection starts here. This one is a little bit easier to see. Marked this one. Downward deflection, let me focus. Upward deflection starts here. Sliding over, you see I'm a little bit off there with my line, but about here is where the downward deflection on the QRS complex starts. So if you do look at the width of those, it's about 3 small squares on that one, and then also on this one. So the PR interval is going to be 3 times 0.04, which is 0.12. And lastly, the QRS duration on these. And again, I do recommend that you just check a couple on the strip. Let me focus before you select your answer on a test. But basically, there's the downward deflection. The end of the QRS complex is there. You can see my second marking is a little bit wide because there is some variability on where that J point is and the negative deflection. And you can see the baseline here is somewhat thick, which makes it a little bit harder to determine the exact starting points. But you're definitely looking at the correct thing when you're getting to gnashing these small details out. So really, the back of the book says 2 small squares, which is 0.08 QRS duration, which is what I have for the beginning of that second marking. You see how it's thicker there? And then on a couple others, I saw it a little bit wider, maybe half a small square. Again, you and I would agree on a test if we're that close. So not to worry about that. You are on the right track.